The child's imaginary friend wasn't imaginary, he was her ex, hiding in the walls, and he'd been watching me through the peephole in the wooden fire truck. I was a pediatrician for nearly a decade, calm, composed, trained to stay steady in emergencies. Then came Kron. Small kid, quiet eyes, always clutching that wooden fire truck. His mom said he'd started talking to an imaginary friend, a tall, black man. I chalked it up to stress or exposure to media. I asked her about screen time. She laughed. No TV, no phone, nothing. Just Kron and his friend. I sat with him, gentle, asked him to draw the man. His pencil shook. The figure wasn't cartoonish, it had long, hooked nails, fingers bent like claws, and he was scratching people's faces. I felt a sudden wave of dizziness. My vision blurred. I leaned back just for a second, I thought I'd dozed off. When I opened my eyes, my colleagues Jonathan and Laura were staring at me. "You okay?" I muttered something about fatigue. Then the mom stood, smiled too wide, and said she needed to speak to my manager. She led me into the hallway, but instead of walking toward the office, she turned and looked me dead in the eye. "You see him, don't you?" My blood turned to ice. I glanced down at the fire truck he'd left on the floor, still sitting where Kron had placed it. Underneath, just barely visible in the dim light, was a tall, black top hat. Not plastic. Real wool. And it moved like something had just ducked beneath it. I bolted. I didn't think, didn't care, I just ran for the door. She caught me in the parking lot, breathless, and whispered, "He's not imaginary. He's my ex. He's crazy. That's why he thinks he's real. That's why the hat's there." I told her to go to her son now. I followed, heart hammering against my ribs. I didn't plan to go back inside. Not after I'd already sworn I'd never set foot in that clinic again. But I did. I grabbed a chair, slammed the door behind me, and began checking every closet, every corner. Empty. Then I saw the closet door slightly ajar. Inside, curled behind a stack of paper, was Kron. And beneath him, half under a. The hat wasn't just left behind, it was waiting for me to find it, like a signature, like he'd been expecting me all along. Follow for more true scary stories.